Georgia Electrical Contractors Licensing Board permits specific reference materials for the Class 1 Electrical Licensure Exam. These include the 2020 National Electrical Code, either the official National Electrical Code Handbook or the National Electrical Code Codebook, and Printreading based on the National Electrical Code, specifically the editions by Peter Buchema or Gary Rockies. The board has a clear policy regarding annotations and notes within these reference materials. Handwritten notes and drawings are permitted, provided they do not alter the original text of either the National Electrical Code or the Printreading book. This means you can add clarifying notes, highlight important sections, or create simple diagrams to aid your understanding, as long as the original content remains legible and unchanged. However, any materials that have been altered, the face, or contain information not originally present in the books are strictly prohibited. This includes, but is not limited to, pasted in pages, loose leaf inserts containing additional code information, or extensive modifications to the original text. Proctors are authorized to search examinees' materials before the exam to ensure compliance with these regulations. They will be looking for any prohibited materials or alterations. If they find any, they may remove them or cover up the handwritten notes or drawings that violate the policy. It is crucial to familiarize yourself with the allowed reference materials and the specific annotations policy before you arrive for the exam. Bringing prohibited materials or altering the reference books can result in disqualification from the exam. To avoid any potential issues with damaged or defaced materials, it is recommended to bring multiple copies of the reference books. This provides a backup in case one of your copies is deemed unacceptable by the proctor. If you have any specific questions or concerns regarding reference materials and annotations, it is best to contact the Georgia Electrical Contractors Licensing Board directly. They can provide clarification on specific situations and ensure you are fully prepared for the exam. Understanding the nuances of what is allowed and prohibited can prevent unnecessary stress and ensure you have the appropriate resources available during the exam. Remember, the goal is to demonstrate your knowledge of electrical codes and practices, and having properly annotated reference materials can be a valuable tool in achieving that goal. Firstly, ensure that your copies of the National Electrical Code and Printreading based on the National Electrical Code are the specific editions allowed. Using an outdated or unapproved version can lead to disqualification. Secondly, carefully review all handwritten notes and drawings in your reference materials to ensure they do not alter the original text or add external information. Remove any questionable annotations before the exam. Thirdly, consider using transparent highlighters to mark important sections instead of writing directly on the pages. Highlighting is generally permitted, as long as it does not obscure the original text. Fourthly, if you are unsure whether a particular annotation is allowed, err on the side of caution and remove it. It is better to be safe than sorry. Fifthly, organize your reference materials in a way that allows you to quickly access the information you need during the exam. Tabs, dividers, and indexes can be helpful tools. Sixthly, practice using your reference materials to solve practice questions. This will help you become familiar with the layout of the books and the location of key information. Seventhly, get a good night's sleep before the exam. Being well rested will improve your concentration and ability to recall information. Eighthly, arrive at the exam location early to allow yourself plenty of time to get settled and review your materials. Ninthly, listen carefully to the instructions provided by the proctors before the exam begins. They may provide additional information or clarification on the allowed reference materials and annotations policy. Tenthly, remain calm and focused throughout the exam. Avoid distractions and concentrate on answering the questions to the best of your ability. The National Electrical Code, or National Fire Protection Association 70, is a regionally adoptable standard for the safe installation of electrical wiring and equipment in the United States. It is part of the National Fire Code series published by the National Fire Protection Association, or NFPA. While the National Electrical Code is not itself a law, it is adopted by state and local jurisdictions in an effort to standardize safe electrical practices. In some cases, the National Electrical Code is amended with local requirements. The National Electrical Code is updated every 3 years. The updates are based on proposals submitted by industry experts, electrical professionals, and other interested parties. The proposals are reviewed by the National Electrical Code committees, which are composed of volunteers with expertise in various areas of electrical safety. The National Electrical Code covers a wide range of electrical topics, including wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, equipment installation, and special occupancies. It is a comprehensive document that provides detailed requirements for safe electrical installations. The National Electrical Code is used by electrical contractors, inspectors, engineers, and other professionals involved in the electrical industry. It is an essential resource for ensuring the safety of electrical systems. The National Electrical Code is organized into chapters, articles, and sections. Each chapter covers a specific area of electrical work. Each article provides more detailed requirements for a specific topic within the chapter. Each section provides specific instructions for complying with the requirements in the article. The National Electrical Code also includes informational annexes that provide additional guidance and explanations. These annexes are not part of the enforceable requirements of the National Electrical Code, but they can be helpful in understanding the intent of the code. The National Electrical Code is constantly evolving to keep pace with new technologies and changing safety standards. The updates to the National Electrical Code are intended to improve the safety of electrical installations and reduce the risk of electrical hazards. Some common electrical hazards that the National Electrical Code addresses include electrical shock, electrical fires, and arc flash. Electrical shock can occur when a person comes into contact with an energized electrical conductor. Electrical fires can occur when electrical wiring or equipment overheats or malfunctions. Arc flash is a dangerous electrical explosion that can occur when there is a short circuit in an electrical system. The National Electrical Code provides requirements for minimizing the risk of these hazards. For example, the National Electrical Code requires that all electrical circuits be protected by overcurrent protection devices such as circuit breakers or fuses. These devices are designed to interrupt the flow of electricity if there is an overcurrent condition, such as a short circuit or overload. The National Electrical Code also requires that all electrical equipment be properly grounded. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, which helps to prevent electrical shock. The National Electrical Code also includes requirements for the installation of ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs, in areas where there is a high risk of electrical shock, such as bathrooms and kitchens. GFCIs are designed to detect small amounts of leakage current and interrupt the flow of electricity before a person can be injured. The National Electrical Code is a complex and comprehensive document, but it is an essential resource for ensuring the safety of electrical systems. By following the requirements of the National Electrical Code, electrical professionals can help to protect people and property from electrical hazards. The National Electrical Code is not the only standard that addresses electrical safety. There are other standards, such as those published by the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, or IEE, and the American National Standards Institute, or ANSI, that also provide guidance on electrical safety. However, the National Electrical Code is the most widely adopted and recognized standard for electrical safety in the United States. The National Electrical Code is an important tool for ensuring the safety of electrical systems. By following the requirements of the National Electrical Code, electrical professionals can help to protect people and property from electrical hazards. Some specific examples of requirements in the National Electrical Code include the following. Article 210 covers branch circuits, which are the circuits that supply power to outlets, lights, and other equipment. Article 220 covers branch circuit, feeder, and service calculations. Article 230 covers services, which are the conductors and equipment that bring power from the utility company to the building. Article 250 covers grounding and bonding, which are essential for preventing electrical shock. Article 300 covers wiring methods, which include the types of wiring that can be used in different locations and applications. Article 310 covers conductors for general wiring. Article 400 covers flexible cords and cables. Article 408 covers switchboards and panel boards. Article 430 covers motors, motor circuits and controllers. Article 440 covers air conditioning and refrigerating equipment. Article 500 covers hazardous or classified locations. Article 517 covers healthcare facilities. Article 547 covers agricultural buildings. Article 600 covers electric signs and outline lighting. Article 625 covers electric vehicle charging systems. Article 680 covers swimming pools, fountains, and similar installations. Article 690 covers solar photovoltaic systems. Article 700 covers emergency systems. Article 701 covers legally required standby systems. Article 702 covers optional standby systems. Article 705 covers interconnected electric power production sources. Article 725 covers Class 1, Class 2, and Class 3 remote control, signaling, and power-limited circuits. Article 760 covers fire alarm systems. Article 800 covers communication circuits. Article 810 covers antenna systems. Article 820 covers community antenna television and radio distribution systems. Article 830 covers network-powered broadband communication systems. Article 840 covers premises-powered broadband communications systems. These are just a few examples of the many requirements in the National Electrical Code. It is important to consult the National Electrical Code for complete and accurate information.